Hello everybody, welcome to this week of Bottom Split Racing Series presented by Stadium Scene TV. Tonight we have round number 4 at Bristol Motor Speedway. My name is Hunter Hughes and I will be on the call for tonight. Last week we had a really good battle which led it to last time we were here, which led to Christopher Fuge getting the win. Real quick, let's take a look at Bristol Motor Speedway. It is in Bristol, Tennessee. It opened in 1961. It is a half a mile short track with 24 to 28 degrees of banking. The rules for tonight: there's a 20-minute open practice, which is about to be over shortly. Then we have a 2-lap qualification and a 75-lap showdown with no yellows. Let's head into the rules for tonight. Races are about 20 to 30 minutes in length. There are no cautions. They follow a NASCAR-style point system, and there's a bonus point for leading a lap. Leading the most laps equals the fastest laps. Let's take a look at your driver points here. Chris Fuge atop the board with 108 points, and right behind him is Lane Snow with 105 points. Then we have Mark Vickers rounding out that podium spot with 97 points. Then we have John Miles and JP Jones tied at 96 points. We have Garrett Jarnigan with 94 points. Then we have Robert Lewis, Connor Fuge, Eduardo Martinez, and Joshua Schwanger rounding out the top 10. Then we have John Jarvis, Jax Milan, Jacob Barker, Eric Richardson, DJ Fluck, and Jeremy Clemens. And we have a newcomer tonight, a rookie to the series. Let's get him. The number 28 of Harrison Santos is a rookie in the league, so it'll be interesting to see and watch how he does here tonight. But let's get to some business. Tomorrow night we have the Indy Racing World Series, also on Stadium Scene TV. After a wild and chaotic race at Laguna Seca, the Indy Racing World Series moves to the desert for the hotter than 140 at Phoenix Raceway. Green flag is tomorrow at 10:17 p.m. right here on Stadium Scene TV. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the action. Last week at Laguna Seca, I came home with the win after a hard-fought battle. It was a really good race. You should go watch the replay if you can. There's still time to join the league with a prorated entry. Visit fracingonline.com/IRWS to learn more and sign up. But that's not the only thing that's right around the corner. Wednesday Night Dash is going to be back soon. It's returning August 13th at 10 p.m. from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. There's going to be a few rule changes this season where all oval races will have caution flags for the first time in FR Racing or the Wednesday Night Dash history. And the space is filling fast, so visit fracingonline.com/WND to learn more and sign up today before the field fills. Our drivers are heading into qualifying now. Let's take a look at some of their glorious paint schemes. I'm excited to see what everyone is repping tonight. Looks like DJ Fluck is repping his tried and true Jepson's Malort machine. Eduardo Martinez in that 769. Very colorful. Let's see what that is. I'm not sure, but I really dig that paint scheme. Garrett Jarnigan in this nice looking black and green Spotify paint scheme. I love how shiny it looks. That thing is sharp. I always love black and green style paint schemes. They always look really sharp on the track. Okay, people are filtering in with their qualifying time, and people aren't used to track. It's like Connor Hughes in that Ford Performance number 19. John Miles in the Bass Pro Shop suit. Chris Hughes in the Victory Fuel Silver Bullet Throwback number 42. Real nice out there tonight. Joshua Schwanger in the 22 Mountain Dew machine, also a very bright green paint scheme. A lot of bright green paint schemes tonight. Getting really nice. JP Jones and that Melling number 21. As people are starting to get qualifying wrapped up now. As we wait, I'm gonna take a slight water break and I'll be back in a second. All right, we are back here now with just about 50 seconds left until qualifying is wrapped up. I am super excited for tonight. Bristol is always one of my favorite tracks. My first ever NASCAR race I attended in person was at Bristol Motor Speedway. I love this place. And it's going to be very, very exciting to see how all of our drivers rip around here. It's daytime right now. Not sure if it's going to set into the night. I mean, Bristol at night is always fun. But Bristol with the sun up is also fun too. Actually, just a couple days ago, they turned Bristol Motor Speedway into a baseball field, and they had a baseball game, the Cincinnati Reds against the Braves. I only saw a couple highlights from the game, but it looked really cool to be there in person. They had a lot of NASCAR influence, and that was very, very cool to see. But we head to the grid. So, starting off in the pole position is Robert Lewis in the 0-1. Then we have John Miles in the 54 rolling off P2. Then JP Jones sitting P3. Garrett Jarnigan rolls off P4 with John Jarvis rolling off P5. Connor Hughes rolling off P6 and Jax Milan rolling off P7. Mark Vickers rounding out row 4 there in the number 84 machine. And then we have Christopher Hughes in P9. Running out the top 10 is the newcomer Harrison Santos. From there on back, we have DJ Fluck in the number 88 starting at P11. Eduardo Martinez in the 769 starting P12. Joshua Schwanger starting P13. Jacob Barker starting P14. And Lane Snow starting P15. I'm super excited for this race. Let's get to it. Oh, please don't be broken. No. The Ford Mustang pace car leading this field to green. Looks like it will be 2 laps around here. I love the paint schemes that we're seeing here tonight. I think Garrett's Spotify paint scheme probably takes the trophy for most popping paint scheme out there right now. But it is the 0-1 in the number 1 spot here as the pace car heads onto the backstretch for the final time to get these cars underway. We'll see what camera we want to use best. I'm thinking either TV3 or TV2, just so I can see all the action right as they roll off. So the pace car dives onto pit road. The control under 0-1. Green flag is out here at Bristol. Garrett gets a really good jump on that top line, but it's John Miles. Scoot around turn 3. Or turn 2, my bad, to lead lap 1. As we look farther back in the field, Connor Hughes looks like he's a little slow on the bottom right now, as Eduardo Martinez is looking to get around him on the outside. Make way for the number 28. The number 28 hot on the back bumper of the 19. The 19 looks like he has a little bit of damage already. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see where that came from, but there is positions jockeying all over the place. Sent the 87 into the wall, slowing down a bit. Oh, Eduardo Martinez is going to give a bump to the 87. As they're going to be side by side now, coming down the backstretch. This battle's stacking up. Oh, 87, they get together, they're touching. Contact made between the 769 and the 87. And here comes the 28, the 19, the 42, the 22. Everybody is just dogpiled into this fight right now. Oh, 87 looking onto the 769. He's going to get up. He's going to put the bumper to him. Now 42. Oh, 42 gets into the back of the 769. Oh, and he is wrecked. That is a destroyed race car, and he's going to park it. All right, he's going to get it rolling. Eduardo Martinez getting bumped around, but here comes the field. It's going to be interesting to see if Eduardo decides to pull it down pit lane or if he's going to just roll around with no bumper. Oh, number 21 into the wall. Connor Hughes, the Hughes brothers are running together. Connor Hughes up into the wall. It's going to allow JP. Oh, 769. Oh, big incident. Took out like 6 drivers right there. Eduardo Martinez gets loose and ends up taking out. Real quick, let's take a look at that. Let's go and double check see what happened there. So obviously he doesn't have a bumper. And you can see the field coming. Oh, bad bump to 87. Gets into him. Spins him around. Chris Hughes narrowly misses it. And that collects the 87, the 5, the 28, the 19. JP Jones just barely getting a lick of it. But, man, that took out like 6 cars. And Eduardo Martinez still out there running with no bumper. But up front, it is all Robert Lewis and John Miles right now. Here come our leaders looking to get around the 769 of Eduardo Martinez. Oh, man. Eduardo just getting bullied out there tonight. The little bump is going to allow John Miles to get right to the back bumper of 01 of Robert Lewis. As they are catching the number 2 of Jacob Barker. John Miles is hungry right now. He is all over that 01 as they are entering another swath of a couple of lap cars. Looks like it's the 88 of DJ Fluck at the 28. Oh, the bumper to the 88. Robert Lewis saying, "Please get out of my way." Respectfully but forcefully. Here comes John Miles on the top. Oh, John Miles to the inside, but the lap car is going to be on that bottom line. It is so fascinating watching these leaders slice and dice through these lap cars. It is so fun to see. Let's take a look at who's running. Actually, everything is kind of calmed down. Mark Vickers and Jax Milan running close together. Mark Vickers looking to get around Jax Milan for that position 4 spot. Oh, as Jax was way slow there. Looks like he almost lets Mark Vickers by. But back up front. Lap cars cleared for now. As Robert Lewis sets sail. About half a second ahead of the 54 of John Miles. There is a bunch of movement happening here. The 32 of Garrett Jarnigan trying to work his way around these lap cars now. Of the number 2 and the 28 of Barker and Santos. He's going to get around them cleanly. But these two are in a battle for position number 8. There's stuff happening all over the track. Christopher Fuge looks like he's getting around Jax Milan. Jax Milan looks like he's parking it for the night. Not sure if he had had damage or something, but as we are 27 laps through this race already, this race is moving by fast. As the 84 is getting around the 22. I believe that's a lapped car position change. But up front, it is still all these two. Robert Lewis, John Miles. John Miles is hungry right now as they're coming up against the lap car of Connor Fuge and John Jarvis. Oh, that might be the move. That might be what does it. John Miles looking to the inside of the 01. 01's going to have the advantage right now. But the lap car is going to block him. John Miles goes to the top. Oh, the lap car blocks John Miles way down low, and he gets into the wall. Robert Lewis gets into the wall. Not sure what happened there. Let's take a real quick. Let's take a closer look at that. Let's see. Looks like he tries to put the bumper to the 87. He moves him out of the way, and I don't know if the 87 comes down, but it actually looks like the 87 just kind of clips the 0-1. Not sure if there was a bit of intention there, but now John Miles is in the lead by about 4.5 seconds, as this is just a survival race. Now the 32 of Garrett Jarnigan looking under the 0-1. Gonna try 0-1 with that right front damage. Garrett Jarnigan's gonna sail on through into position number 2. Now let's see, can Garrett Jarnigan reel in the 54 of John Miles? The lap traffic has been a issue all night so far, but can he do it? Looks like as of right now, the only car in front of him is the number 5 of Lane Snow. So I doubt Lane Snow will put any unnecessary pressure on the 54. Garrett Jarnigan was a bit faster than John Miles that time. Let's see, Mark Vickers getting around the 0-1 of Robert Lewis, as that damage is just making him drop like a rock right now. Really unfortunate to see. Robert Lewis had probably the best car tonight. It's a shame to get it seen. It's a shame to see it get taken away by a lap car. As the 42 of Chris Fuge skirts on by into 4th place. That might be interesting to watch. The battle between Mark Vickers and Chris Fuge. Let's see if that heats up at all. Jarnigan now working his way around the lap car of John Jarvis. So your top 5 as they sit: John Miles, Garrett Jarnigan, Mark Vickers, Chris Fuge, and Robert Lewis. Chris Fuge up to P3 now. Let's take a look at that battle. I kind of want to see that. See the move that Chris Fuge makes. It's underneath of the 84. 84 gets into the wall. Oh man, almost takes out the 42. But they live to fight another day. Wow, more lap of traffic problems. Man, that is the story of the night, is lap of traffic. John Miles in a heap of traffic right now. Oh, man. John Miles, though, has good control of his car, so 84 into the wall. John Miles now has everybody but the top 3 lapped. John Miles doing exactly what he needs to get this race cinched up, but the gap between Garrett Jarnigan and John Miles is closing. Looks like Garrett... Now, the question is, can Garrett get through this lap traffic better than John did? That'll be the deciding factor, because looks like John's got a bit of clean air now, but the next person in front of John is the 42 of Chris Hughes for third place. So we potentially see a thing where only the top two are on the lead lap. Garrett Jarnigan working his way through the lap traffic. That last time by, Garrett Jarnigan was a 10th quicker than John Miles. 20 laps to go here. All John Miles wants to see is clean air, and all Garrett wants to see is John getting plenty of traffic in front of him so he can catch up. But as it looks right now, other than the 42 and the 0-1, it is mostly a clean racetrack. These two were racing so hard in the beginning of the race, but now John Miles laps him easily from the damage that is on that 0-1 machine. Garrett Jarnigan going around the 5-lane snow with 15 laps to go. What can Garrett Jarnigan do here to catch up to the 54? He's got about a straightaway on him. Only lap car in between them is at 0-1. To watch Christopher Hughes and the 42 fight to stay on the lead lap. How bad does Chris Hughes fight to keep this lap, or is he just gonna let John go by? Ooh, they almost get together, but as John gets around Christopher Hughes, only the top two of John Miles and Garrett Jarnigan are on the lead lap. But look at this, 2.9 seconds the gap between our leaders. There's John Miles, there's Garrett Jarnigan. It is only about one straightaway length. John Miles exit turn 4 and Garrett enters turn 3. It's just about 10 laps to go. 2.7. Last time by Garrett 0.3 faster. 2.5. The 19 of Connor Hughes gonna let John Miles go. As there's some more lap traffic ahead. The gap now 1.9. It's under 2 seconds with 5 laps to go. Oh, Garrett Jarnigan's hitting a wall of lap traffic though. That might... Oh, 0-1 is in the wall. That might stop the run. And Garrett Jarnigan hit that lap traffic at a really bad time. The gap is still very narrow, but with just 5 laps to go. The gap's still coming down. It's under a second now. Hold on, we got a battle here, ladies and gentlemen. There's Garrett Jarnigan, 4 laps to go. Garrett Jarnigan is on fire right now. There's lap traffic ahead. 3 laps to go, the 22. Garrett Jarnigan is right there. As they come across the line, 2 laps to go. There's 2 lap cars in the way of John Miles as they come around to take the white flag here. White flag one more time around. Garrett Jarnigan got a really good exit. It's all going to come down to this. Garrett Jarnigan looking high. He might have the momentum off, but John Miles is going to win at Bristol. Good run by John Miles in the 54. Really strong run by Garrett Jarnigan in the 32. If there was maybe 3 more laps, I'm pretty sure Garrett would have gotten there. Christopher Hughes rallies to finish 3rd with a smashed up rear end. Mark Vickers comes home 4th. Jacob Barker comes home 5th. Connor Fuge comes home 6th. JP Jones comes home 7th. DJ Flutt comes home 8th. John Jarvis comes home 9th. And Robert Lewis unfortunately comes home 10th. But as John Miles smacks his back end on the safer barrier, John Miles, you're a winner here at Bristol. What an exciting race after all of that. Shoot, those last 5 laps had me at the edge of my seat. So we've got a couple of our drivers filtering in here now. Alright, we have our top 3. Let's start off tonight with Christopher Fuge in the 42. He comes home 3rd. Chris, the battle was the lap cars. I just want your opinion on what it was like carving through the lap cars all night.
Yeah, it was definitely something. Just a lot of unpredictable lines out there. You couldn't really tell where anybody was going to go. They'd run 2 different lines each corner, so it wasn't really no pattern recognition. So you just kind of had to pick and choose when to pass and hope that people got out of your way, and then hope that they didn't wreck when you got around them. So I mean, you know, it's Bristol. It's what we expected coming in here tonight, and just glad that I can finish P3 in my Victory Fuel Silver Bullet Mustang, and looking forward to the next week.
All right. Then we have Garrett Jarnigan making the run of a lifetime in those final 10 laps. Garrett, I thought you could do it. Run me through your race.
Well, I ran my saving strat, and it worked out pretty well. But then I started playing dodgeball with everybody, and then slowed me down a bunch, pushed a little bit too late. A couple more laps, we would have had a lot closer finish, but it was a good run.
Yeah, definitely. I was like I saw you were about 4 seconds back from John, and in the span of 10 laps, you got 4 seconds down to just 0.18 of a second. Good run on your P2 tonight. And our winner tonight, John Miles, survives the chaos to bring home the win. John, run me through your night.
It was chaotic as Bristol can be for sure. The JM Motorsports Bass Pro Shop Chevy was quick. It probably had a little bit more long run speed than I was giving it. I think I burned my stuff up there just trying to get through a lot of those messes, and then on the back end it definitely showed when Jarnigan was just really reeling me in. I was like counting the laps and looking at my rearview mirror, just trying to get to the end as quick as I could while not also wrecking myself. So I had a good battle there to start the race as well, but lap traffic tend to do what lap traffic does. So just navigating that was name of the game for sure. But overall, super proud to finally get in victory lane in this series. And unfortunate, both my teammates were taken out in different incidents, but happy that one of us got to finish on top.
All right, you heard it first. Yeah, John, that was a really good race. You had a really good battle with the 0-1, but man, like you said, the lap traffic was just, it was like a sea of cars every so often. But
Yeah.
real quick before I let you go, is there anyone you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, of course the overall team, everybody that kind of puts in the work and puts in the practice to make sure we're all somewhat prepared whenever these races come in. So just the people behind the scenes for sure. Sponsors, of course, Bass Pro's been pretty nice to me recently, and just giving me opportunities to represent their brand's been really, really cool. So I'm just happy we're able to get them in victory lane at Bristol of all places too, which they're kind of big fans of as well. So yeah, just overall super happy, and thank you all to Stadium Scene TV and Hunter, you too, for broadcasting. Appreciate what all y'all do.
Thank you. Y'all go have a good rest of your night. All right, everybody. That was a good race. I'm so excited for the next one, which will be at Texas Motor Speedway August 18th. August 18th, Texas Motor Speedway, same time, same place, Stadium Scene TV. You don't want to miss it. Every single race, these drivers keep topping themselves in the competition, and it just keeps getting more interesting. So I'll leave you with that, and you all have a good rest of your day. See ya.